Welcome back to the podcast called Beyond. All right, let's hit that one more time.
You know, it was
just
really
so you know, I'm going to go high and then low. So
yeah.
Welcome to Beyond the Pine podcast, episode 52. So
it's a podcast.
Oh, we already ended this thing.
oh, dude, you do like these awkward things. Oh, we already ended this.
Oh, I saw myself on an Instagram story I did last night. Last night I did an Instagram story, and I noticed when I was trying to exclaim to the
I thought that was a joke. Dude, that you were being a character.
You went like this?
I did a weird thing with my hand, and I'm like, oh my god, is there actually something wrong with my fucking brain?
Dude, you weren't doing that on purpose.
No, I literally just do that.
I thought you were being like a character of an excited person.
Yeah. Well, I was
a little bit.
I was definitely acting more, excited than usual.
Were you being silly as well?
The voices and all that. The silliness was fake. Like I never get like that, But the hand. I didn't know.
Think that just played into that.
I didn't know what to do. Maybe
I
hope
that you were in that zone of doing that character, and like that's just what the character did.
What'd you do?
That's what happened to me.
When I was exclaiming, I went full claw, and it wasn't even. It was subconscious. But like when I talk, I don't know what to do with my hands.
But you could have gotten into the character because like I'll do things, dude, and I'll even know as I'm doing them if I'm being like really fucking weird that I'll do a motion or something that is just so of different brain.
This wasn't that,
and I'll be like, wow, I'm able to do that.
I can do that.
Yeah, I know certainly in my heart of hearts though, this wasn't so far off from my normal persona to where it would make sense for me to do the claw. And I shouldn't have, and it just happened.
I think it was the character, because when I watched it, I was like, this is obviously, like, he's being a character. He's being excited.
Dude, you always have my back. You always have my back, but this time maybe you shouldn't, because I need to learn.
I noticed something.
What?
The fire's extinguished.
Oh, dude, the TV's not on. Jamie, quickly, get the fire on.
Can you light the fire?
Jamie, the TV's got to be turned on as well.
Grab some kindling. Cut that shit up. Grab some fire. Do you have anything to any small things that combust?
Kindling.
So it lights the kindling.
Well, if you grab fire, then you'll be good because you'll have the fire.
Grab the fire.
You said grab some kindling, cut that shit up. Grab the fire. Do we have anything to light it?
So this is your first podcast listening in. We've got. It's just the button, dude. Come on.
We've got Autumn.
We've got. I'm Steven Suptic.
I'm James DeAngelis.
Where's the flipper?
I'm Clayton James, a.k.a. Kib.
And now you can finally talk. Vicky, this is your one opportunity. Oh, I already just spoiled it. So we have a special guest on the podcast today. If you're an audio listener and you can't view it or because you're blind.
Did it work?
It's like, I'm Vicky Pham.
I don't know, James.
Jamie.
Well, if they were an audio listener and they were blind.
Shut up, Jamie.
Everyone
just figure
shut up.
it out. Yeah,
It's going on. Let Vicky speak.
I'm Vicky Pham.
Did it work?
Hello. Nope. Jamie.
That's a cool last name.
Jamie's off the podcast and he still needs to get the last word.
But Vicky's last name is Pham, and that's even better because of the recent, it's died down, but people going, what's up, Pham?
Still a thing.
Vicky Pham. It is still a thing?
Still a thing. They're like, Pham, and I'm like, yep.
Did you know the addition of you to the crew makes us officially 7 people of Sugar Pine 7?
Yes.
Did you know
dope.
that?
But I don't think anyone knew that until the panel.
No, it's true.
No, we didn't even know.
Literally did not know.
That was the most realistic. Somebody said that when they asked the question, and I was just like, oh my god. Actually, we're 7 now. We can't hire or fire anyone ever again.
We all literally looked over the table and just counted, actively counted.
1, 2, 2, 4. Wait a minute.
I can't get there.
There's 7.
Is there 7?
But before we get into your boring life, and another topic that we need to discuss, we actually have a few sponsors for the podcast. So this week we've got Bespoke Post. We've got Dollar Shave Club and Mint Mobile. Those are our sponsors for the podcast. Thank you guys for sponsoring us. Mm-hmm. And the very first one is Bespoke Post. When you're constantly on the go, grinding away at work or out with friends, there's not much time to think about upgrading your style or apartment. That's why I love getting hooked up with a box of awesome from Bespoke Post every month. These guys are out scouting for quality and unique products to send to me. Now you can experience it too at boxofawesome.com. So once again, I know I've said it before and I'll say it every single time. I wish they would send me even more because Bespoke Post is truly one of my favorite things that exists. That's a monthly subscription box. Holy shit.
I feel like we had 1 or 2 boxes.
Cool stuff.
We were stoked about both of them.
I think it was 3. No, we did get one here because it had the speaker.
Oh yeah.
So they have our current address. So they just have
So Bespoke Post, please God, send us more because your stuff is so cool. But they also sent us a dope little wooden speaker. That was one of the many things that they sent us.
Funny story about that. Actually, that's not the one that got stolen from my car, but for a while my car radio didn't work at all. So what I did do was I used a Bespoke Post speaker that they sent me. This isn't even like a joke, just to try to promo this. It was loud enough that I used it in my car, and I would just connect my phone to it via Bluetooth.
Good quality, too.
And I just would listen to it.
So to get started, visit boxofawesome.com and answer a few short questions that'll help them get a feel for the boxes that go best with your style. Whether you're in search of the perfect drink, a well-kept pad, or jet setting in style, Bespoke Post improves your life one box at a time. Each box goes for under $50, but has more than $70 worth of unique gear waiting inside for you. I can't believe that speaker would be sold for just by itself for under like $50.
Yeah.
You'll have 5 days to change colors and sizes or add extra goods to your box. If you're not feeling that month's box, then simply skip it. From barrel aging kits to limited edition cigars, weekender bags to classy DOP kits, Bespoke Post offers essential goods and guidance for the modern man. So to receive 20% off your first subscription box, go to boxofawesome.com and enter code PINE at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com, code PINE for 20% off your first box. Bespoke Post, themed boxes for guys that give a damn. I love that.
Thanks, Bespoke
Post.
You okay, Jake?
Thank you, Bespoke Post, for sponsoring the podcast.
A little yawn.
Yeah, it's a good little yawn.
Rub me for my yawn.
Give me a little shoulder around you like that.
So before we get into Vicky's lifestyle and the life she chooses to live, that's her choice. You won't. Maybe if you don't understand Vicky, you won't get that now. But it is a joke because it's not a choice. Scientifically, I don't know yet.
Okay.
But scientifically, which I base all my beliefs on, I don't know yet.
But Vicky's one of the lesbians. So
Just
one
one of the few, one of the many. Like there's like there's like a dozen,
5.
and they're all elders. They all each rule like a different quadrant.
And they're all jealous of Vicky because she's the young one, and she has more power. She's trying to. Have you guys seen season 3 of American Horror Story?
No, I don't like that show anymore.
Yeah, the witches. There would be a new Supreme, and when the new Supreme comes, it takes the power of the old Supreme. Vicky is the new lesbian Supreme.
Mm-hmm.
A burrito from Taco Bell.
The new burrito,
Exactly what I
lesbian
thought of.
supreme.
Taco Bell.
Lesbian Supreme.
The new Doritos Tacos Locos Lesbian Supreme box available now at DoritosLocosTacoBell.com/pine.
Must make out with a girl to prove you're a lesbian to get the box.
Dude, that'd be cool if Taco Bell sponsored us.
Yeah.
So
And
That
they just
would be
send us.
dope.
they sponsored fucking Steve Zaragoza.
yeah.
He's their golden man.
He's their spokesman.
Wow.
I don't know if
really?
he still is, but
He is Taco Bell.
Yeah, he got to go to their headquarters and get a bunch of free Taco Bell stuff.
Wow, Taco Bell.
The thing I want, and there were a lot of internet people that got this. There's a Chipotle Black Card.
Yes, I've heard about that.
What is
And
that?
Nade Shot got one, lost it.
Unlimited Chipotle
Forever.
forever.
Unlimited Chipotle forever.
How do you get that?
You have to be Nade Shot or of equal value or greater.
Or greater.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's the
I don't
bottom.
even eat there enough to
He's the bottom.
want that.
I just
Same-
want anything for free forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Same.
I think I've had Chipotle like 3 times in my whole life, but holy fuck, do I want a black Chipotle card more than anything in the world.
I am
know?
blasphemous in the sense that I would eat Chipotle, but it would never be like my number one. Like, dude, I need Chipotle right now. Like,
No.
there's so many
Yeah,
people
same.
who
No.
I feel that's like a trend thing too, where it's like, oh, Chipotle. But I'm always like, I'd rather honestly eat probably anything else.
That
Yeah.
being said, a Chick-fil-A opened up by my house.
And by us.
Dangerous.
And by us.
Wait, which one? In Woodland Hills?
In Woodland Hills, yeah. They opened up
Dude.
a Chick-fil-A literally right by my house.
Actually, I think the one on Tampa is closer to my house. But that's fucking dope. Where?
On Victory. It's like where the old, I don't remember. It's right by the Starbucks and like by the Fallbrook Center.
Do you eat there often now?
No, because the line is immense. I went to the line with
up.
Alyssa when we were going wedding venue searching on Saturday. Took 40 minutes to get through the line. 40
It's
minutes.
about time they opened another
Jesus,
one
man.
because when I was in high school, we would always want Chick-fil-A, but the closest one was on Tampa in like Northridge, which was like a 20-minute drive or more, like to get fucking food, right? And
It's unbelievably long. So there's this neighbor app, and Alyssa posted about.
Is it Next Post or like
Is it the one that you
Nextdoor-
learned about in
Nextdoor?
in
Dude,
Texas?
I fucking hate Nextdoor.
Dude, everyone on Nextdoor is a fucking idiot. Here's why. They posted about the new Chick-fil-A opening, or maybe Alyssa did. I don't know if she posted about it originally or responded to something saying that she was excited. Got banned because everybody complained about her because, oh no, a Chick-fil-A. Oh no, you shouldn't support them, you know?
What?
Dude, people are so stupid.
Cucks.
People are so fucking stupid because it's the CEO who donated to, I believe it was, it wasn't like at first, I think the rumor was that he was donating to gay reforming things, like what is it? Where you
he was fired. Don't fucking hate on the food. Who gives a shit?
I don't think he was fired.
Wasn't he? I believe he was.
No, because it's a family-owned business.
No,
Oh.
he's not
Yeah.
fired.
He's not
Really?
fired.
Yeah.
But
so he's still fully working there.
Well, I don't think he's. Let me look this up.
Probably still like holds a position, but doesn't have any.
Oh,
sort of,
he
like,
resigned as CEO, but he probably
No, you're thinking of.
you're thinking of
something?
You think of
Uber.
Papa John?
Papa John.
Oh,
But
yeah. Yep.
you just should never base your opinion of a company off of, especially the CEO,
Yeah.
when there's so many other workers there who
Yeah.
don't hold the same beliefs for the most part, I imagine.
Yeah.
But also, he's donating to a thing that wasn't like, I assume that bad. I mean, it's obviously not I don't think he was donating to a good thing. But it was
though?
I forgot what it was, but it
that
wasn't the rumored thing where it was like, what is it called when you do therapy to become not gay?
Yeah, it's like
Conversion.
Conversion therapy. He wasn't donating, I don't think, to conversion
Well,
therapy.
I've tried it.
The founder of Chick-fil-A has died. So now it's Dan Cathy.
And was he the guy that?
Truett was the one who was like donating.
Oh, the
Oh, so the
original
dude's
guy.
dead, and it's just another guy.
He's
now?
already
Well,
dead?
They also they backtracked off of all of that stuff and made up for it. I am very pro Chick-fil-A. I was in the
Oh,
pro
same.
Chick-fil-A.
Dude, pound of
Love
training
Chick-fil-A.
videos, my man.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Oh yeah,
I'm very-
Jamie was in the training videos for Chick-fil-A.
Oh my
What?
god! Is
So
that
funny.
why you biased, motherfucker?
Right.
No, here's why you should be biased.
He got nominated
Chick-fil-A.
for a Razzie for it.
The Chick-fil-A
That's
breakfast.
not why I
Oh
got
my
nominated
god,
for Razzie.
dude, the Chick-fil-A breakfast. Jesus Christ, it's
I've
so
never had
good.
it.
It's
I
so
don't
good.
think I've had their
Good.
breakfast, but I'll always get just about the same thing. I get the spicy chicken sandwich
Yep.
with the crisp cut
The
fries,
only-
classic.
They're-
Their Chick-fil-A sauce, which is fucking amazing.
Polynesian.
The only
all
issue
way.
is you can't.
Yeah.
They cut off breakfast at 10 a.m. always.
What
and
the fuck, dude?
if you're in line and you get there at 10:01, and we were like at 9:58 when we were ordering, and we were so upset because we were waiting in line for 40 minutes. Got there, got our Chick-fil-A, and it's like these maple syrup kind of chicken little biscuit sandwiches, and they're so fluffy and so delicious. And,
Wow.
And their
They know
coffee,
how to make chicken.
they're actually rising as one of the coffee, towards Dunkin' Donuts for
Holy
coffee,
shit.
because their coffee's
Did
so
not know
fucking
that.
good.
Let's get Chick-fil-A coffee after this. Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
I'm gonna
totally.
try it. Never had it.
Literally
so
down
good.
the street from
Do
here.
they have iced
Oh
coffee?
my
Exactly.
god.
I have no idea. Maybe.
I love their sweet tea. That's like one of the only places where I get sweet tea from.
So
But I
as
usually
much
go,
as-
go to places that have sweet tea. What's up, dude?
Where's
What's up?
where's
What's
sweet
going on?
tea?
Sweet tea?
Where's the sweet tea? What sweet tea do you like? I'm sorry.
Oh, I like
ADD.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A sweet tea.
Never had their sweet tea either.
It's good.
Do you get coffee and
Oh.
sweet tea when we go there?
Yeah.
Just a bunch of
Down
drinks.
with that.
I love any place that has like a huge assortment of like sauces.
Oh no,
James's
alarms
fucking alarm.
is going off.
But I don't know why my watch is. Oh, there it is.
James's
Stop.
10-minute every 10-minute alarm's going off.
Okay, it's been 10 minutes and continue.
He has the alarm because he just needs to know that it's been
Continue
10
to live?
minutes.
No, I love any food place that has a big array of like sauces to choose from. I think that's such a cool thing to have.
You'd love any Mexican food place around here.
Yeah.
I don't want it all to be salsa though.
He doesn't want it all
that's
to
the
be
issue that
you're
Mexican
gonna face.
food either. He doesn't just want to eat
Yeah,
Mexican
I like
food, dude.
sandwiches, like how Chick-fil-A has like 10 different sauces.
James likes
True.
sandwiches. He likes pizzas.
With
and
different sauces?
And other foods as well, Steven. And not just tacos.
Do you guys
That's
do ranch with your pizza?
absolutely true.
Yes.
That's my
Sometimes.
fucking thing, dude.
Every once in a while.
Every
That's
time
so
I eat
good.
pizza, I need ranch with it.
I don't want to do it often because if I have pepperoni pizza, it's already greasy enough. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I'll take a little paper towel and
And that's
dab
exactly
off
the pizza that I
yeah.
eat it with. Mostly is pepperoni pizza
It's
with
got to be
ranch.
pepperoni. What else would make sense? You know,
I mean,
sausage would be weird.
You know
with
what I dip
ranch.
it in? You're going to hate me for this. Ketchup.
I will hate you for that.
I
That's
don't
weird.
like
Like,
that's a
gross.
weird thing. That's
Pizza
just
and ketchup?
Yeah. Just it adds a sweetness to all the savory that the pizza has to
don't
offer.
like
That's
that.
really
To match
good.
you
That's
there,
just me.
I dip my fries in mustard instead of ketchup.
I don't really like that.
Yeah, I don't think
either.
I'd like that
I also
either.
don't like ketchup on a hot dog. I only
I
like
don't like
mustard.
ketchup
on a
in
hot
general.
I like
dog.
ketchup.
I like
on
ketchup
a lot
with
of things.
potatoes, like with French
Yeah.
fries or tater tots or something.
I had a friend who would drink ketchup because he loved it.
Oh,
so
that's
Oh,
fucked.
freak.
That
Nope.
man should
much.
die.
He developed acid reflux from it, and now he has
yeah.
the worst acid reflux.
Idiot,
He's got
dude.
fucking GERD.
Bert drank fucking.
The reason he has acid reflux is because he would drink ketchup every day.
Bert, that's fucking dumb, dude. Holy shit.
It's so stupid, I know. That's just one of the dumbest things.
Don't drink any condiment, Bert. Ever.
Yeah.
No condiment's meant for drinking.
No, it's meant for little tastes.
Yeah.
little
meant-
taste
it's
to,
meant to
just
add.
add a little flavor to some food.
Not add a whole bucket of ketchup to your stomach, you know?
And ketchup of all things, it's very acidic. It's very like
Very
it's,
acidic.
Toxic.
It's
yeah,
poison.
you're not supposed to eat.
I don't think you're supposed to even have ketchup ever. It's used to fuel old cars.
Oh, so last week we got into a brief conversation where we interrogated Seth. He's our friend on the phone about someone that he works with by the name of Alex Ernst, because we received a bunch of tweets and a bunch of posts on our subreddit that his style was potentially mimicking ours. Now, we actually went to a sit-down lunch with him this past week. We met up, no cameras, just us three and Alex. And we were actually really surprised that he didn't come with anyone else. Just him sitting down at Tipsy Cow in Sherman Oaks, and we show up, and we had a very good, real conversation for probably, I don't know how long.
An hour.
An hour or so.
Yeah, we sat down and had lunch, just like, it was just a real talk, you know? It was like getting into where his inspirations come from in his work, where our inspirations come from in our work, how those things just happen to be similar, you know, like after hearing some of his inspirations, like with the freeze frame and narration stuff that he does, like Scorsese, he's a big fan of Scorsese, I am too, and like that's definitely a thing that Scorsese does in his films. He'll freeze frame, kind of similar to us, I think he stole it from us, Scorsese. Like he won't freeze on like the perfect clear frame, he'll freeze on just like a mid like movement thing, which is like really funny.
Long, I didn't know that was on purpose. I was like, come on, freeze on a good frame.
I know, like you think,
what? You're like criticizing Scorsese for an artistic choice.
Our shit.
Oh, our shit.
Oh no, it's on purpose because it's funnier.
Oh,
I know that now.
Okay.
I've known that for a while.
'Cause it's
but
like,
for a while, I also was
you mean like freeze on a frame where I look good?
I was like, no, where it wasn't blurred.
Oh, sometimes you don't have a choice.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Like
it's like
sometimes
it's not on purpose.
Sometimes it's not. Like, I mean, back when I used to do it, sometimes I would freeze on a frame that like looked funny, but other times I'd have to freeze on like a blurry frame because it made sense for the narration and timing. Because it's like you don't want to freeze on a voice like in the video where it cuts off the voice, you know?
Yeah, I guess
it would be
you
weird
have
if
to
it froze
freeze
and then
exactly where the timing is that you want to add.
It's about comedic timing for the
is.
most part, and
Yeah.
sometimes the comedic timing works better if you freeze on a shitty frame.
That makes sense. I fully understand.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm glad you understand.
But back to Alex. So we talked for a good while. Really got to like a understanding of each other and kind of like what he's trying to do with his content and what we've been doing and want to keep doing with our content. And I can definitely confidently say like everything's cool. Not that there was any beef or anything to begin with. And I hope that our conversation last week didn't come off, you know, the wrong way. But we'll know that at 2:00 today, because this is a week before.
Yeah.
So it's all confusing, but we're going to like tweet about it and stuff. Just let everyone know that there's no hard feelings or no sort of beef. Not that there even ever was.
Yeah. I don't think anyone.
That being said,
gave
we
enough
both-
of a shit.
For the record, I have beef. I'm off camera right now, but
Jamie's off camera.
Jamie's still pissed.
I will bite your feet off. I will fight you.
Bite your feet
talking
off.
about Alex. He's
He's talking about a little
James.
chicken that
Yeah.
he sees running. I'm gonna bite your feet
I'm
off.
gonna get you, Alex. I'm gonna pickle those toes. We're gonna sell them at
Dude, okay.
7-Eleven.
Jamie, settle down. That
So
being said, we
Alex,
both,
sorry about that.
we
That's
both
Jamie.
went
He's a
to,
little slow.
Unrelated question. Why am I not on camera anymore? Why?
that being said, we both. The funny thing is, we both went to like both groups went to Tipsy Cow, assuming the other group was going to be an asshole.
Yeah,
Dude,
it was really
like,
funny.
I was under the impression that Alex was going to just be a dick,
Yeah.
and he
Oh,
was
yeah.
under the impression that we were going to be dicks. I don't. And then we talked about it in the car afterwards. Like, could people really see us as either intimidating or dicks?
Yeah.
Dude, we're all so stupid.
Yeah, we're
all so stupid.
Well, we're stupid characters, but in real life, I think that we're just, if we're actually trying to be normal, we're easily normal. We're understanding. We're genuine. Like, we'll try to like hear you out if you're saying something, even if we don't agree with it. Like, we're not going to be like abrasive and being like, you're an idiot. You know what I mean? Like, just a douchebag or something.
I guess when
I
think of being a dick or being an asshole, I assume that it's because you consider yourself higher up on the totem
Yeah.
pole.
I mean, there's
someone
other
else.
reasons that people are dicks too. They're just overconfident, but I guess that does.
Or it's a
relate
defense
to it.
mechanism, yeah, but-
totally. But I
Yeah.
mean, also we actually talked about it with Alex too, because we got there and like I was nervous. I don't think Steve was that nervous. I don't know what you were, but I was definitely nervous. Just
I'm never nervous
confrontations
about anything.
I was
suck,
just
but-
more inconvenienced, so I was in a state of annoyance.
Yeah.
Just like that's how I always am, though.
But I mean, we even talked about it with him, saying that like, dude, we thought you were gonna be like a real piece of shit, and that this was gonna be an intense conversation.
I don't know about a piece of shit, but just definitely like more angry and more like, you know, defensive and having your friends with you and stuff like that, because that's even what we thought was going to happen based off like stuff.
Or if he was going to be filming, we were going to walk into an attack. But he thought the exact same. He's like,
yeah. And it's funny because it's one of those things where we don't know him, he doesn't know us. So all you have is that little like midpoint where it's like, oh, they think you're copying their stuff. They're talking about it on their podcast. Alex is like, what the fuck? Like freaking out about it. We're like, this is like becoming something that's not supposed to be happening. So it's like just misunderstandings on both ends. So it was like absolutely necessary that we just meet up, talk it out, and then go from there. And like we found out that Alex is a very genuine guy. He has a lot of similar interests and kind of styles that we're into as well.
Yeah, he's into film.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's where a lot of our inspiration comes from too, is film, and that's why we did an entire cinematic season that was so successful. Also, we want to say we've already talked to him too, but just so everyone knows, like we're not on bad terms with Seth either. Like that was just the thing that on the last podcast we all got kind of caught up in the moment talking about the IGN thing.
Just thought it'd be funny.
Yeah, it was like a thing where like
we called Seth because I thought it would be funny.
Yeah, no, it was like we did think it was going to be funny, but we were also just in the moment talking about the IGN thing, talking about Rory, who had plagiarized us before, like going into the Alex thing from there, which is kind of like how the conversation went. And we were all kind of just so in the moment that we're like, let's call Seth, like do all this, not thinking like any potential repercussions, but we're all cool with Seth. Like it's all good. There's no like drama or anything.
Yeah.
We're not like,
we were already like high energy when we were talking about it. And then when the Alex thing came up,
we just carried over.
And then I was like, I'm going to call Seth. And then it just went like crazy. And we shouldn't have even called Seth, so I apologize to Seth too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
we put him on the spot and put him in an uncomfortable position.
No, you know what? No.
But
No.
I mean, it was funny.
No. Seth deserves that. The amount of times he calls us from different numbers. This has been coming for a long time.
What do you mean?
Dude, Seth changes his number every week and calls everybody constantly.
He broke his phone one time.
No,
I think that's been, I can truly say
Twice?
it's been 3 numbers changed in the last 2 months.
Burner phones.
Seth, get it together, man.
And Seth always
Burner phones, dude. Seth has burner phones, like flip phones that he just...
The thing is, he always FaceTimes too. He just FaceTimes out of nowhere, and it's like, usually I'm on the toilet or something, and someone just died. Someone just fell from the roof and died.
I don't mind FaceTiming because I think it's funny FaceTiming people.
Yeah,
sometimes.
FaceTime's fun.
I like FaceTiming you guys. Like, the only reason I missed yours last night is because I was asleep.
I knew you would be, but I had to call you to try to figure out what you actually thought and tell you what I thought.
Oh, here's the first question for you, Vicky, by the way. Welcome to the Beyond the
let's just end that segment. So yeah, everything is cool with Alex. Like there's no bad blood. Everything is cool with them. And we are actually hiring him on to be the 8th member of Sugar Pine 7.
He's going to take Steve's job.
And then he's hiring us on to be on his team.
Yeah.
So it's
to
a lot
be
of
Steve's job.
A lot of money.
Yeah, everything with Alex is fine. So, Vicky,
Hello.
this is your first time on Beyond the Pine.
Yes.
Do you
First
watch
time in the
Beyond the
office.
Pine? Do you watch our show?
Besides the one that I edit.
What did you think when you first saw the job listing? Where did you find the job listing? Was it on Craigslist?
Yeah, truly.
Craigslist. No, where did I find it?
I was on
It
Omegle.
I think we were on the back pages. Dude, we were prostitutes.
We were under automobiles on Craigslist.
I honestly don't even know where I found it, just because I think I was like heavily into job hunting at that time. So it either popped up somewhere on like LinkedIn
Do
or
you
something.
like have a dope ass LinkedIn?
No, I haven't looked at that in like forever
me
until
neither.
recently.
I always
It's
check
actually
emails.
like popping. People use
What
the
other-
fuck out of
so-
LinkedIn.
What other like jobs were you going out for at the time?
Just like any like editor jobs, because I came from like, I mean, that's what I went to school for. It was like animation.
Any other
College.
companies? Any other
College.
companies that you can talk about that you were reaching out to?
And also this style,
No,
I'm curious.
I can tell you guys later.
Okay.
Which is funny. It's like full
IGN.
circle. No, not that full circle.
I'm curious.
Smaller circle.
Were you
Oh,
always
Rooster Teeth.
wanting to edit like comedic videos or like TV shows that were comedy, or was it like anything? Like you wanted to get on sports, whatever, TV,
I
advertisements?
think my old job environment wasn't very like happy, or just like
Oh,
it was
no.
kind of toxic.
Too worky,
So literally,
or
it was just I had
fucking
to get
anything?
out, like anywhere.
Well, you probably stumbled into what I would say is the dopest shit of all time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I like wanted to try comedy, but also like in the end, I do want to do like action movies at some
Absolutely.
point.
Action
That's awesome.
movies.
Yeah.
What the
That would be really
fuck?
cool.
Then we gotta do some like
Yeah.
I think that would
goofy
actually
fucking
so
action
funny.
shit.
We mean, we
Yeah.
always talk about doing action
Yeah.
scenes.
That's like some of our
But I
favorite
actually
We've
got
never
it
done that,
because
though.
of Mariel.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So did she?
So I texted Mariel and she was like, "Yo, I know Autumn," and I was like, "Okay." So that's, and then I guess Autumn contacted me not too long after.
Did you
At
feel,
3 in the morning, she texts you up?
Yeah, pretty much like, "Hey,
what did you have to do to get this job?
talk to Autumn."
Did you just talk to her and then she saw your
Literally-
demo reel and then
Well,
did you edit anything to get the job? Or
No, like honestly, I've done a few like
said they
test
didn't give you
edits or whatever, which is fine. It's just annoying because you have to like take off an entire day. But I think I was the last interview with Autumn, and honestly, it was the most like chill interview I've ever done.
That's probably the first interview she's ever done.
Yeah.
It's probably the first interview Autumn's ever given.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was like the last interview.
well,
of the
you said
day.
it
I said it
wrong.
wrong, yeah.
No,
I realized that
I know.
afterwards.
I'm playing. I'm just joking.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just joking.
Sorry, it's beginning.
Your
It's
first
just
day.
starting.
Your first day here.
Yeah.
What happened? Did you feel intimidated?
Well, we weren't in this office
Yeah,
yet.
you guys
so it
weren't
was just
here
her and
yet.
Autumn here.
Oh,
That's true.
Yeah.
Wow.
Autumn was like, "Here's your computer," and that was it.
That was it. So
Yeah.
did you?
Computer.
Your first day here when we were here. What did you
Okay.
think? Because you'd seen us in
For like a
videos, so
month.
you probably thought of
Yeah.
us as gods. Because you'd only
No.
seen like the idea of us.
Gods.
Was it?
You fucking pervert.
What was it like actually like coming here and experiencing this in real life as opposed to just seeing it in videos and being annoyed there?
I mean, first impressions, I was like, okay, they're funny, but also really first impression, like, you're just really tall. So
That was all you thought.
You're just really tall.
I was
Holy
just like,
shit.
holy fuck.
Now, Vicky, just to make sure, what race are you?
I'm Vietnamese.
Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
you didn't
wrong
say
ease.
it correctly. Obviously,
Vietnamese.
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 They say like Vit.
You ever been to Vietnam?
No, I want to go just because, like, it's somewhere to go, but at the same time, my dad would come with me, and he would go, like, months at a time, but he's kind of an asshole and would be like, okay, here's Vietnam, I'm going to leave you, and just kind of watch
my
me from
God.
afar just to see if
You step
I
on a
could-
landmine?
See if you survive.
if I would survive, but also, like, my Vietnamese is not that great. I talk
What
enough.
can you say? Can you say "Welcome to Beyond the Pine" podcast?
Nope. I just know, like, enough to, like, get by with my grandma, and that's about it.
That's so fun.
Yeah,
Well,
so it's just like he would just.
I mean, how much does she really need? You know?
yeah, that's true.
Hi,
Just-
Grandma.
just like,
Bye, Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
Love you.
Nice
Yeah.
to see you.
else does
Yes,
she
I'm
need?
hungry. I'm going to bed. That's about
Yes, I'm
it.
It's so
hungry.
funny. I mean, I was in Vietnam for the war and on the American side. I did some bad shit.
Did some bad shit.
How old are you?
fought-
I
you fought for-
pillaged and I killed.
You fought for the American side, being a Canadian. In
the Vietnamese War.
and you fought for America.
If you guys went to Wikipedia and you looked up all of the terrible,
Oh.
terrible things that the
Just
United States has done during
Horrible
Vietnam,
fucking things.
holy
Makes me
shit,
sick,
dude.
We were talking about that.
We shouldn't have even been in that war.
Yeah.
In the first
Correct.
place. Second of all, we won.
That was
No,
about
we
that
lost.
whole war was about communism, right?
I think there were like
It started off
a
as communism?
bunch- Well, it was one of those things where it's. I think it's the same reason why I don't remember the war that was in Afghanistan where the where we like helped the Afghans and like the Taliban.
It was how they treated
resist
their people?
Wasn't
Russia
the goal to
because
set up a
Russia.
democratic?
Yeah,
thing?
because Russia was like controlling Afghanistan or something, right? And so we wanted to stop the spread of communism. I think that forget exactly what years that war
I don't think it
going
was
on.
Afghanistan.
Yeah, it
Are
was.
you talking about the Iron Curtain?
No, the Iron
Oh,
Curtain.
you're talking about you're not talking about World War II. You're talking about like the Gulf War.
Is that the Gulf War?
I
think
don't
so.
remember.
Talking about a war in Afghanistan.
Yeah, not
Or
like
a specific.
I thought Afghanistan didn't come till like later.
That was
that was
later.
that might have been the Gulf War.
That
Yeah,
was-
but it was also
The
part.
Gulf War was 1990 to 1991.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was right at the end of the Cold War.
So Vietnam was in like the 70s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
70s.
But I just know that like there were a lot of like conflicts going on at that time that was about. I was going.
Well,
along
yeah,
with
the
you,
goal is not to
communism,
become a
yeah.
red state, you know, and I think that's probably
But like there were actual like proven and admitted like false flag attacks that were done in order to promote the war in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Like what is it, the Bay of Pigs, or is that where there was like a U.S. warship that was sunk?
by their own people. By our
They like it was a setup, like blew it up and sunk it
frame the
to
enemy.
make, because everyone
Well.
back home, you know, wasn't such an age of information like it is now. So everyone back home was like, they blew up a warship, you know, whatever.
Attack!
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. And so like that's a history of having those things done.
That's so fucked,
in
man.
wartime.
Like, it makes you think like.
Everything's
Even in
fake.
smaller ways, like like what does the government do that warps the minds of people? Like it's so fucked. But then even thinking about it is just pointless because it doesn't.
Kid was
matter.
actually a part of MK Ultra.
Yeah, I started the bitch.
you started the program and then mind controlled yourself.
Now, Vicky,
Yep.
follow-up question. What do you think about the Chernobyl Diaries? Have you seen it?
No, I haven't, but I saw you post about it.
Fuck.
I really like that movie. I enjoyed it,
Dude.
man. I love because I love the concept.
Worst
of
movie
Chernobyl.
I've ever seen.
I just saw it once. And it was
Worst
like, whatever.
movie you've
Worst
ever
movie I've ever
fucking seen.
Because it's not like a bad movie where it knows it's bad.
No, it doesn't know it's bad, but it's fun. You didn't have fun with the
No.
idea of seeing Chernobyl, seeing what's going on in there, and then having the little story.
I'll
of
tell
the
you,
scary
I stopped
shit.
having fun once the fucking bear came out because that's when I knew I was in for the worst CGI,
the car
worst
scene,
movie.
right? when they're in the car?
No, it's when they're searching through the apartments and Yuri's giving them the tour.
Yeah,
and
that was
the
dumb.
worst CGI bear ever just comes up and just passes by them. My God, that's the worst CGI I think that's ever been in anything. It was, dude, it looked like a PNG that was like coming out of a
I
wall.
want to see it again because I don't recall paying
Jamie,
any
can you pull up the
attention
bear?
to the bear.
Bear scene from Chernobyl Diaries. It's very important that we all get a
You
look
couldn't
at.
get past the details and just enjoy being in Chernobyl and having a scary shit go on in Chernobyl and enjoy that?
No, because I was upset because they had such a dope, awesome, original location for a horror movie, and they just squandered it.
And I love
they
the
just
whole
squandered
the
it.
camera thing where it's very handheld as well.
Also, I do appreciate that they didn't explain the cameraman the entire time. It's just like someone's following them with a fucking camera.
No, that's kind of stupid.
Well, they were also holding the camera,
It is,
right?
but it made it so it's more like
involved.
it's less queasy, you know?
Yeah, and it felt more involved too, which was nice.
Yeah.
But they were aware that there was a cameraman.
No.
Oh yeah, there
Yeah,
it
it
is.
was pretty. It was poorly lit in
Dude,
CG.
and boom.
Oh,
It's fucking awful.
They just needed to make it darker a bit, dude. Don't make it like contrasty more. Like there's
It was
You're
bad.
sticking
It
up
was
for this
bad.
movie a lot, man.
No, I'm saying that was bad. I wish they had fixed it.
Oh, I thought you were saying.
simply.
I thought you were like, dude, they just had to make it darker. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like,
No, it looked like dog trash, but I don't remember it, like even picking up on that or caring about that. It was years ago.
I think I saw that
watched it for sure.
like one late night in high school or something. I
Yeah,
don't remember
it was
that
high
movie
school for sure.
Much at all. I just know that it. Spoiler alert. Has to do with like the residents that are like mutants now or something, right?
The end pissed me the fuck off.
Which is
though.
like so.
Oh, dude.
the end,
predictable.
The end pissed me off.
No, you know what? Don't spoil it. You guys got to see this movie.
No, let's fucking talk about it because it's so old. I don't give a shit if we spoil
Yeah.
it. So the end when she gets trapped inside and is trying to escape, run away
Is
from
it-
the fucking.
Oh, and she's right next to the reactor.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Is it time travel?
and she's trying to
Is there
escape.
time
No,
travel?
it's not
I'm
time
thinking of a
travel.
different movie.
No,
I'm thinking
no.
of
No. So
Dead
what happens
Pass
is
or
she
something?
she gets trapped inside.
And the fucking-
Everyone else is fucking dead. She gets knocked out or something, and then wakes up. Or no, she's like
She was in that. She was running from that one fucking gooble gobble. Remember, she was hiding and shit, and then she gets locked in that room, or is that after with the government or whatever?
no. The very end is the thing. where
This
she gets
doesn't
locked.
matter anymore.
Well, no. The point.
it's
The
fun.
point
No,
of it
it
is
does. It's fun.
that you realize that it's just all the disgusting radioactive people. She was next to the radioactive core with this. Oh, the other guy survived too. And then they go out, and it's one of those things where the government, is
Yeah.
there. They shoot him,
At the
and they
end.
shoot the guy because he tries to. And then she falls asleep and not gets like blacks out next to his body. Wakes up on a gurney. They put her in a prison cell, and there are a bunch of other test subjects that come after her.
There was just no good ending. I don't want to say closure, but there's just so many things wrong with the ending that it was like, go any other way. Just have her run away and then the monster fucking killed her. I'd be more happy with that, dude.
I have the best
Like,
idea.
not monster,
Redo the
but
movie. Use the budget instead on better writing. Don't have all the fucking people in it. Just have one monster guy.
Yeah.
Simply.
one
Don't have a
fucking
bear.
Gooble gobble.
Don't have a bear. Just spend money on the
have
writing.
more
How's
bears.
the bear not mutated, dude?
Dude, right? The fish were mutated.
And also, when you're that close, she would have died long, long ago.
Oh, if you're next to that
So,
reactor
I'll tell
core
you
for
what
an
happened.
hour.
I'll tell you what happened with the bear.
Hour. It's
No,
less.
no. I mean, she was next to it for an hour.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'll tell you what happened with the bear. Movie's 99% done in the editing room. They're gonna do a watch down, about to okay it. That scene plays through. There's no bear. The director goes, "You forgot the fucking bear." Yes, Mr. Weinstein, right away.
So, Vicky, you haven't seen the movie.
nope.
Fun. It is fun. It's worth watching.
What's life like as a lesbian? Like
I mean, normal.
A Vietnamese lesbian. As well.
yeah, coming from that
Vietnamese.
background, did you experience any backlash?
Actually, fun fact. How do I word this? I recently just told all my sisters. My parents do not know yet.
Oh wow.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Can I tell them?
Or do they watch,
no.
or did it know?
No,
like
they
anything?
don't. They're like, I mean, they're Texans. They're Southern. They're like they're Trump
Texans.
supporters. So that's
Wow.
Really?
where we're
I'm so
at
sorry.
in my life. But yeah, but no, my sisters know now, and they're very like loving. Obviously,
That's great.
So it's like
So have you been like out with other people a lot more than like your family for a long time?
correct. Yeah. So
Are
I've been out since like college, maybe. I
Or?
mean,
Wow, and your family didn't know. I'm sorry.
it's okay. No, it's something that's like very difficult to talk about, but it's just like my Marley's very supportive and like
And scary.
She seems very nice.
no, she's very sweet and she's like been very supportive, but I know it kind of eats away at her because it's very like you're hiding me type of situation, but it's like just a whole new different like ball game. It's like
It's good that she's understanding though.
yeah,
Like-
but it's just like every time I'm with her, Marley has met my parents, so it's weird because she's like, oh yeah, she's my friend, like
Oh,
really
no.
good friend type of thing, but. I mean, I live in LA, obviously. They still live in Houston, so
You
it's
think they
very-
have some idea though?
Oh, they absolutely know.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
They
it's just
do-
like,
You just haven't.
They do kind of know.
like they have to.
if they
like,
if they
you
have to know, that means they must be somewhat understanding.
So,
you know?
yeah, they would ask me in like high school, and I was like, no. Of course
they
I'm not.
actually asked
They've
you?
asked in high school.
Oh.
They've asked in like beginning of college when I was just like, okay, questioning, like, okay, but I'm not sure, and I wasn't ready for the label yet.
Yeah.
But finally, when I got around to like actually identifying as lesbian, it was just like they stopped asking. So it was just like, fuck, if you just ask me right now, I will automatically say yes. But it's just like they kind of beat around the bush, and it's shitty because I see them once a year, and that's on Christmas time, and that's something I just like don't want to ruin like that one
Yeah.
time of
I
the
feel
year.
you.
And it's
Maybe it
like
just takes a
very
separate
difficult.
visit. You know.
It is.
Yeah, no, it definitely takes
I mean,
a separate
it's
visit.
scary. Like you don't know what the reaction is. I mean, I imagine you're thinking. I mean, it'll probably be fine. They'll probably be like a little distraught just because it is what it is.
Yeah.
But it'll be fine. But then there's still a little bit of you that's like, what if it's a fucking crazy thing?
Yeah,
And
but then, yeah, exactly. There's the other path where you
Just
tell
that
them,
doubt.
and
Yeah.
you fall off for years until they're on their
Exactly.
deathbed, and then they realize, oh, I shouldn't have been that way, and
Right.
that's when
That's an extreme.
yeah.
happens a
it's-
lot more than you think
Oh,
when
yeah,
people
it
are on their
does, and
deathbed and
it's-
they.
I think it's actually good, and obviously, like, our opinions are just opinions. I think it's actually interesting that they, or you at least think that they've known for a while, but it's been like kind of unspoken because that might have given them kind of their own time to
Time.
think about it and stuff like that. So when the point does come, they might just be like, "Yeah, we know,"
Right. Well,
and you're fired.
But it's like, oh, we're cutting you out. No, it's like recently. I went home for Mother's Day. It's my birthday weekend, and I got breakfast or something with my parents, and Marley was there, and I was like, okay, this is it. This is the time. This is gonna be it. And I like just like choked on it, and I was
That's
like,
okay.
I literally, I can't. Like, it's just not the time. Like, I know there will be a time, but every time I do want to say something, my mom says some terrible shit. Like, a recent thing is like she just said, there's something wrong with gay people. Like, the devil's inside them.
Oh man.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so I was
Just right
like,
when you're about to say it, she says
and
that.
I'm like, oh, okay, we'll just
Dude,
wait.
That's the worst thing you could possibly say in that situation.
You know what?
Wait
Don't
another year.
rush it. Do it in your own time.
Exactly.
There'll come a time when you're so over it, and everyone already knows, and then you kind of forget that your parents know, and you're like, oh fuck, obviously, like, by the way, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
get over it. It's been years. You know what I mean? Like you'll be so over it.
I'm 90.
eventually,
Yeah.
and it won't.
You're
be hard
150.
that it'll just a time will come. Just do it. I don't think you should have to rush it at all. Do it in your own time.
Yeah.
Well,
it's never ready.
on that note, we
Yeah.
actually have another sponsor for the podcast.
Yes, we.
But you have to do it by next
do.
Wednesday.
Got it.
Thank you so much to Dollar Shave Club for sponsoring this episode of Beyond the Pine.
Beyond the pine.
No matter what you do in the bathroom to get ready, Dollar Shave Club has everything you need to look, feel, and smell your best. They have amazing shower stuff, hairstyling products, toothbrushes, and toothpaste, and of course, razors and shave supplies. So we're actually huge fans of Dollar Shave Club. We use their razors many times to shave both of our faces and Steve's head. One big time, we shaved his entire head with
You
a
shouldn't
razor.
be able to shave a head with a razor.
Yeah, well, they're great razors. I've never even been worried about them cutting. We're also big fans of their One Wipe Charlies because we're a big fan of one wiping after a dry wipe with one wet wipe, and they're perfect for that. So those are some of the things that we love about Dollar Shave Club and some of the ways that we like to get ready. But you're not us. You know, you have your own way to get ready and your own style. You might shave your entire body to get ready for a bike race. Dollar Shave Club's executive razor and shea butter can help. You might do your hair to get ready for a soccer match, and Boogie's Pacific Pomade by DSC can help you get your hairstyle just perfect. The thing is, no matter what you do to get ready, Dollar Shave Club has everything you need. So right now, you can get an amazing deal on any one of their starter sets. I recommend the Daily Essential Starter Kit because I love their Amber Lavender Body Cleanser, but you can't go wrong with any of them. Truly, all of their products are great. Head over to dollarshaveclub.com/pine to pick up your own Dollar Shave Club starter set for just $5. And after you're done with your starter set, products ship at regular price. And make sure you check out their new video too. That's dollarshaveclub.com/pine. dollarshaveclub.com/pine. There's no reason not to join. Get yours at http $dollarshaveclub.com/pine. Thank you so much, Dollar Shave Club, for sponsoring us and keeping us alive.
Vicky.
Yes.
Vicky.
Here.
So
Vicky, la, la,
this must
la,
be
la,
a different
la.
kind of thing that you experience when you watch the footage that we create, because a lot of stuff does get cut out, terrible things that we've said.
Yep.
And coming from a background that's like yours, have you ever felt offended?
No.
Have
I
you
feel
ever-
like if I was offended, I would tell you guys, and then you would just fix it in narration or something.
You haven't been offended yet.
No.
Vicky's really
She
cool.
gets it.
I'm very
Also, make
open.
sure you talk into the mic.
Oh, I'm very.
So it's like, are you ever get offended?
Yeah, it's good.
No, Vicky's dope because she gets it. Like, she understands. I think I might be just assuming. I think that you understand like what humor is versus what an actual like hurtful and sensitive thing is, with like power behind it versus like, oh, you're saying it for the sake of a joke and you know that somebody doesn't truly mean it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like that's just I think the right way to think.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
simply because we all kind of are like that here. Like we all have either very different or slightly different kind of views on stuff, but at the same time we all get that like humor's humor.
Like Chernobyl Diaries.
Yeah. Well, that's the
Can't make
different
everybody
story.
think it's-
Some of us appreciate a movie for its concept, and some of us don't. That's okay.
It is okay.
Some
I'm
of
glad
us,
that you don't get offended though.
Yeah.
That's
Makes it
probably important for
easier.
this job. You know?
Yeah, it makes it easier to edit knowing that it's like not what you guys actually think.
So
Oh,
you
yeah.
just
Yeah.
looked at us and thought that we were tall though. Let's talk about that.
Okay, so first reaction, or I guess, yeah, reaction with you guys, I was just like, okay, I could be friends with these people, but like it took a while for us to bond.
Yeah.
Just because me
Different
and Autumn
rooms.
are
the
literally
same
on the
rooms
other
to
side of the
talk,
office.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's weird because that room like is very quiet.
yeah.
And I didn't bond with these guys until like the Funhouse guys until honestly RTX, yeah.
And same with us, kind of.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it was
Yeah,
nice.
like I would always like come over and like talk to you and Autumn and shit randomly like during the day, but then RTX is like really when the
bonding,
bonding
yeah.
happened, like going out and partying and whatever, having some drinks and just being like I don't give a fuck. Like when you're with people, like
Yeah.
that's how you bond. Like I bonded with a few people there, like Max.
Oh, Max Cookie's so cool.
He's dope.
Is that his last name?
Yeah.
Or is that-
I mean, that's his stage
Max.
name.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we talked about Old Boy and just film for so long.
We talked about juicy Rooster Teeth drama, like stuff that goes on behind the scenes for a bunch of different things.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Let's get into it.
A lot of sexual allegations.
No, I wish.
Me too.
It was more like production stuff that I was very curious about because he works with different people at Rooster Teeth, and I kept getting to ask questions that would stay in that conversation and would never leave it because I'm a trustful man and I can't tell you guys it because I don't remember anything that we talked about because I was drunk. But I wouldn't either way because I'm a trustful, responsible guy who keeps secrets and tells them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
I totally agree. But I feel you with like being in that room. Like we still haven't really like we bond when we go out.
Yeah.
Like, especially RTX and everything. But we still don't on a day to day. We've been here for how long now? Like how
Probably
long?
4 months, 4
And
or
we
5
haven't
months.
on a day to day bonded with like anyone from Funhouse or any of the
Yeah, everyone's,
editors or
like, kinda
anyone. You know what I
secluded
mean?
to their-
Because of work.
Yeah.
Like in RTX, it's the opportunity to be able to do that. So it's
And
really
the
nice to like
good news
hang
is
out.
about SP7. We do those meetings every Monday now, and that's a good way to like
That I like
catch
a
up
lot.
on everything
Yeah.
because we're able to just talk about the previous week, the future, and the present, and that I think has changed the dynamic in the office
Oh, yeah.
tremendously
No
Significantly.
doubt. Like
because
just
Jamie
making-
and Mimi aren't there.
just making sure that everyone has a chance to say anything
love
they
Jamie
want or
Mimi.
talk about any content. Oh yeah, we love Jamie Mimi. That
too.
doesn't have to be said.
Jamie loves Jamie too.
We don't have to have Jamie talk.
I feel like we shit on Jamie a little too much. I've been feeling bad about it lately.
Do you ever feel bad about us?
Even
like,
though
when
it's
we're
been
joking?
completely jokes, I felt bad when I was treated as the idiot too much, and so I feel bad.
That's just really sweet of you to even think of that. So that doesn't. No, it's never bothered me. But thank you. That really,
Don't be ashamed if it does,
that
though.
means a lot. No,
because you know that we love you.
I
love you, Jamie.
I love you guys.
And like that's a thing too that I think I'm over it now, like the way that we treat each other like in content and doing videos, because we snap in and out of it so quickly, like
yeah.
shooting, okay, we just cut and then we're still like kind of in it, but then we'll like jump out of it and stuff like that. Like understanding that there's a big difference between like how we treat each other in the content versus how we treat each other out of it, and some of it translates over, but like it's more of just like the
For the
normal
most
like
part,
sense of
yeah.
humor and shit rather than like shitting on one of us, you know what I mean? Like
I definitely still continue to shit on people no matter what.
okay.
I spread
playing.
it out evenly to everybody at all times. Granted, there are real moments, but I think that's my way of bonding with people. Is I don't want to say, what's the word, neg, you know, where it's like when a douchey guy thinks that the way to get a girl is to neg them or something. Isn't that a term?
That's the term.
Yeah, well, that's not the kind of stuff I want to
neg?
do.
Oh, you mean like bully?
Bully, yeah.
Like how a
like
kid
bully
in,
flirt,
like
yeah.
a kid in school would bully a
Dude, that
person.
shit's
I've
so,
never understood that. When I heard like parents saying like, if he's bullying you, it's because he likes you.
Yeah.
That never once clicked to me in any way that I could ever think that that's how that would actually go down. I always went, no, because if you liked a girl, even if you were an idiot, like a jock idiot, like a beefy fucking idiot, the way is
like
not
just dumb. No,
I hated them so much in school, so I talked poorly of them. But you wouldn't make fun of a girl. You would be nice to them and make them like you.
That's the thing.
I could never connect to that idea.
I think there's like an idea where you can tell how, if you're with somebody, you can tell how they're going to end up treating you based on how they treat their mother. Mm-hmm. And if you treat your mom good and you guys have a good relationship, then that's a good sign. I don't know where I was going with that, but
I'm not going to talk off camera this whole time, but like I think it's like a weird like societal masculinity thing. You know what I mean? Like where we're taught as like that's like an old-fashioned men thing. I think that we still kind of like have repercussions from, where it's like we are not allowed to have emotions except for like anger. You know what I mean? And that's like it's kind of like a dominant sort of situation where you're like
everyone knows being sensitive is sexy.
Right.
I wish I was
well,
more
it's like
sensitive.
we're more comfortable kind of being rude than we are being sensitive.
So the thing, and this, I was never rude to Alyssa when we started dating, but she said after like a couple months of after we started dating, she was like, "Did you just compliment me?" And that was the first time I had ever complimented her, and I couldn't even believe it, like that I was doing that. At the end, I guess I never say like, what if I'm mean to somebody? It's not like I'm not thinking it's mean. It's more of like just in the moment. That's just who I am for some reason.
You expect that they understand what your true intention was of what you said it, when sometimes in reality they can just purely take offense to it.
But I never compliment people. I never like say anything nice for the most part, which is I think something strange. I guess I never realized that I'm not doing it, you know?
Maybe you feel like you're kissing someone's ass when you say that?
That's the thing. It's like, I guess, because I never really want it, I just assume that other people don't need it, you know? Because like it's not that I hate it, but I don't like really when people say that something is I've done something right or I've done something good, because I don't know. I feel like I get...
You don't want that bonding though? Like, because like, I know for James, like I really appreciate like, now and again, James will be like, "Dude, that was really funny," and I'm like, "Thank you, my dude, I love you." And you're like,
I think it's good to
really
get
funny
like
too. Like, I didn't need to
recognition
tell him.
I think I just don't know how to respond. You know, like
it's more about
and I hate the idea of responding to some, like, because I'll feel like I'm not compensating, but if someone says something, you know, good about what I've done, it feels like not a chore, but it feels like
say it back.
No, you don't have to say it back, but you have to be like, "Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate," like that kind of thing, and that sort of like weirds me out to respond to that, you know?
No, I don't know. I think it's a very simple thing. I think you overthink things.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Just
Yeah,
to say,
probably.
It's overthinking because you overthink the intention, and if I respond in this way, does that come off this way? Whereas like, it's if you're able to turn that off and just like accept that compliment, and then also want to return it, even if you're in a situation where that's the polite thing to do.
Yeah, I don't even think
when
you have to
just
return
do
a
it's like
compliment.
it's just a bond that you are willing. It's a vulnerable bond that you're willing to have with people.
Yeah, I definitely have a
to be able
wall.
to give
When you
them.
say like,
it is a
when
wall,
somebody
I think.
compliments and you're like, "Oh, thank you," you're accepting that from them, and they feel like, "Oh, he accepted that compliment from me," and that's the end of it. Just being, "Oh, thank you, I appreciate that," or whatever. Like, so simple. Like, you don't have to return a compliment or something like that.
I think I just feel
even
fake
oddly-
doing it because I never feel like anything I do is actually worthwhile.
Well, if someone else thinks that it's good, they didn't have to, and you
Yeah.
don't. They
Yeah.
didn't have to tell you it was good unless they truly
Yeah.
believe that. And even if they didn't believe it as much as maybe they're, saying like, "Well, that was great" to you, maybe they just wanted to make you feel good, and that's enough. That sometimes is enough to just care about someone enough to make them feel good, even if it was more about making them feel good than it was about the compliment. And like. This isn't going to just change your mind making snap, but like I think I'm explaining to you why people
No, I
do that
totally
and why
understand
we
that.
all
There
do
was
that.
a time where I was in community college and I didn't really have like much going for me at the time. Like I had a YouTube channel, but it was raking in like $1,000 a month tops. And I didn't think it was actually going to go anywhere because, you know, you still go on those declines where it won't just be $1,000, it'll be like $500 a month, and I'm living with my parents, and I don't know what my future is going to be. Like, I hoped it would be YouTube, but there's no real guarantee. You don't know what your path is going to be. And I remember this guy, he was a little bit older, and he was just out on the sidewalk of the campus, and he looked at me, he's like, hey, you know what? And he just looked at me, he's like, you're really going to be something someday, and I can just tell. And I just was like, oh. I was taken aback, and I was like, oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. And that made me feel so good for the rest of the day for no reason. So I definitely understand where just saying, you know, a compliment or something
the morale is huge. Like, if you're being, by people that you like, especially your friends and stuff like that, like when they tell you something and you accept it, that boost of morale can help you perform better, believe in yourself more, and like believing in yourself, like as much as a cheesy, the topic that is so fucking true, dude. The only reason any of us are here right now is because we genuinely, like, for me, dude, like when I was on my highs and lows of a gamer and YouTube making thousands and then making none and being at home in Canada, I still, even when I was like, right now, there's nothing here for me, I'm not going anywhere, I still really fucking truly to my core believed that I would do something in this entertainment industry, and so I just kept doing it because I really believed it. So like having other people reaffirm that, and when you already believe it, it's like keeps the train rolling.
The main issue though is the guy on the campus turned out to be a rapist.
Yes, and he was the shit guy, right? Who smeared the shit.
No, that guy was Kyle.
But he still believed it. And that's all.
And he still believed it. So yes, I was complimented by one of the worst rapists my town had ever seen, but can't take a compliment away.
Yeah, I mean, he believed it. He might have been a rapist, but he believed it. Thank you so much to Mint for sponsoring the podcast. The big in Big Wireless stands for a lot of things. Big contracts, big bills, and big fees, like AT&T's new $800 million administrative fee increase. They're just making up fees now because they think that you don't have a choice. What Big Wireless doesn't want you to know is that there's a way to cut your wireless bill down to just $15 a month. Introducing Mint Mobile, the game-changing company that's taken everything wrong with Big Wireless and made it right. Mint Mobile makes it easy to cut your wireless bill down to just $15 a month. Use your own phone with Mint Mobile plan. You can keep your old number along with all your existing contacts. It's simple. It really is that easy. When they gave me a SIM card to use, I just popped it in, I signed up, activated it, it transferred all my contacts, and I was just able to instantly start using it. It's got great coverage, and it was simple. I popped it in, it was cheaper, and the coverage was perfect. So you're just wasting money by being anywhere else. Choose between 2, 5, or 10 gigabyte 4G LTE plans. No more paying for unlimited data that you don't use. You'll never get there. And they slow the shit down after a certain while, right? Like there is a soft cap.
They throttle it, baby.
There's a soft cap and you get throttled. So like, why bother? Just get Mint. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not 100% satisfied, Mint Mobile has you covered with their 7-day money-back guarantee. Every plan comes with an unlimited talk and text, so you can safely annoy your friends and loved ones all the time, anytime, unlimitedly. Outfox your old wireless bill and start saving with Mint Mobile. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month, plus free shipping on your Mint Mobile SIM card, go to mintmobile.com/pine. That's mintmobile.com/pine. Pine. Cut your wireless bill down to just $15 a month and get free shipping on your Mint Mobile SIM card. mintmobile.com/pine. I love Mint. You love Mint. We all love Mint. Have a breath, Mint, you stinky bastard.
Thank you so much, Mint.
I made little farties when you were... Did you hear them?
I heard them.
Yeah.
It was literally...
Tight butthole. I have a tight bussy, dude.
Dude, that means your butthole is this tight.
Practically closed.
It's literally
It's impractically closed.
When you shit, does it just go like confetti? Like...
Dude, that was the perfect sound, too.
Holy shit.
That was such an accurate sound, dude.
It's like it's gross, yeah.
I feel like it's just silly string because it's such a... Or like a can of cheese, spray cheese.
Oh, yucko. Vicky, if you have anything else to say.
Anything you want to plug?
Plug? No.
You have a Twitter, right?
Yes, I do.
It'll be in the
Do you have
description.
an Instagram?
Yes, I do.
I think after the 2 months of you being here, I finally followed you on
Yeah, I called you out
social
on
media.
Same.
Yeah.
You didn't call me out, but
no,
I did the
but
same.
Yeah,
I followed
didn't
you.
think about it. I didn't think about Vicky and social media. I just thought Vicky exists.
Yeah.
No, I didn't think about your social
Yeah, I
media.
followed you a long time ago. You didn't follow me back for a while, but
Whoa.
Really?
yeah.
Because my thing was on
Damn.
private for a while, so it was just like in that list that I just don't look at.
So how are you going to get pregnant?
Insemination?
We have this ongoing joke with a good friend of ours that he's our sperm donor.
Oh,
But
handsome man.
He's very handsome, but I think
Bad sperm.
I feel
Actually,
like
Brock
I feel like
Lesnar.
he's
Got bad
like
sperm.
he thinks that we're kidding, but I feel like I'm like 90%
So-
certain that it's gonna be
And are
that
you
way.
choosing a white person so it looks like a mix of
Absolutely.
you and
That's dope.
That
That's
is
dope.
literally my
That's
goal.
the dopest thing I've ever heard. Are you're gonna do it? That's the dopest thing I've ever heard. Are you gonna do it? If you were to actually do it, are you gonna like pay a ton of money to have this like doctor do it? Or are you just gonna be like, come in a fucking spoon
No,
and I'm gonna
it's-
just spoon feed my pussy?
We haven't like developed that particularly, but it's like spoon feed. Use an actual spoon.
He doesn't even have a pussy, dude.
Because like if I was a girl and I found out that it would cost a significant amount of money to even have my
it's
friend do
much
it,
monies.
I would
It is.
literally have him masturbate and then I would be like,
I think
truly,
it
why the
dies
fuck
quickly,
not?
doesn't it?
Well, I
Semen?
don't even know like scientifically how.
why not try?
It's probably
going
about
to work.
contracts and negotiation and all that stuff. Because what happens if you just, you do that method?
write up a
suddenly-
verbal,
suddenly,
write up a verbal agreement.
Suddenly it's like it's an evil couple that has done this to a poor man, and now they take him for child support every month.
Oh, well, I mean, you could write up a document, and it's legal when you write shit up, right? Is it not? If you have them
You have to
So
get
you
a
get lawyers
you have to
involved.
get
You could
a
probably
notary.
Definitely
film.
lawyers
You could
involved.
probably make a video saying like, "I agree." To
With a
blah,
gun
blah, blah,
pointed
blah,
to
blah.
their head.
You know what I mean? Like, there's ways
So
to
do you
make sure
agree?
that you make an agreement.
Yes, of
legal
course.
binding.
No, I
legally
don't.
binding. That's
Dead.
on camera. Quick, jerk him off.
I feel
But-
like scientifically we haven't thought about it, but it is a joke. It's like it's
You could even
cheaper
put some
to
gloves
just, like,
on and just-
to just like be very, very, very drunk, but
Oh, and figure it out.
and just figure it out from there. But at the same time, like I
No,
don't
don't
want to
do
lose.
that.
I don't want to lose my status, my gold star status.
My 3-star Michelin status
No, it's just
as
like-
Dr. Lesbian.
My Michelin
Dude.
tires status.
Michelin star.
That's literally what it is. Like
know what
gold
Michelin
star,
stars?
unicorn.
Restaurants.
It's just
Oh,
like
thank
I've
God.
never like been.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. Oh, I understand. You don't want
No,
to.
I don't want to lose. Like
Yeah. Why not? If you don't.
You don't want to have sex with a guy.
Gross.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Do
Just
guys gross you out?
What?
Do guy dicks gross you out?
Yeah. I just
Same.
I remember like
My own does.
I think it was sophomore year of college or maybe junior year or something. And like I think I was like hooking up with this guy and then he like took his pants off and I was just like, ew, and then like walked away. I felt really bad.
Snip.
I felt really
di-
bad.
was he- what-
but
was
I
he
just
just
left. He was like, no, it's
yucky
okay.
dick or
It was
normal
really-
dick?
It was just like yuck, gross. Like I'm not like this is.
So were you just trying out guys to see what it was like?
Yeah, but I mean it's college. Like
didn't
that's
work out. That's
what you do.
Yeah, you try guys.
The guys who
Try guys.
The try guys.
You try acid.
You only need 2 inches to hit the G. He's like drunk.
I'll stuff it in. It's not going to get hard, but I'll stuff it in there.
I can thumb a softie into you if you want.
Cool. So I think that's where we're probably going to end it this week.
Yeah. Vicky, thank you so much for being on the podcast.
having
You're a
me,
very
guys.
awesome part of the team, and we are very
love
glad
having you.
that not only you're an awesome person, but you're a great editor.
A
Thank you.
fantastic editor.
Yeah.
So I
Compliment.
Crush it every day.
compliment her. Yeah, you
Thank
fucking
you.
kill it every day. So that's killing.
Thanks,
Killing is better than
guys.
crushing.
And that
and
has-
fantastic's better than great. So.
That has been episode 52. Thank you to our sponsors, Bespoke Post, Mint Mobile, and Dollar Shave Club. Without you guys, we wouldn't exist. Go check them out in the description and all the links that we provided. Thank you also, Jamie, for
Thank you for
monitoring
monitoring.
everything, making sure that this is a very stable, ongoing podcast with correct lighting, that no one destroys the table.
Thank you to the Academy. Thank you to toothbrushes. Those are dope. I need them to brush. Thank you to.
So you can check out our
toilet
P.O. box
paper.
in the description also if you want to send us cool things. We open it up on usually Twitter. We can do it on Instagram. We can do it in videos sometimes too. Just depends on where we post it, but you will see your thing open for the most part.
Thank you to food. Food's dope. I need
Food is
that to
dope.
survive.
Follow us
Thank you to
at
water.
official SP7 on Instagram and Twitter. All of our individual Twitters and Instagrams are in the description.
Thank you to
already know.
air. Thank you to air. Needed to breathe.
I'm going to pee now.
Yeah, I would like to pee. And if, are
Thank you to
gonna-
peeing.
So the first time that something weird happened, I believe it was you and me. We were out on the street on 6th Street, and some dude comes up to us with his phone, and he's running by us, and he just is like, I can't do a whistle noise, but he whistled at us right next to us, didn't say anything, just holds his phone out like that. And I think we were both just like, never just whistle at someone for any reason. He was like, and I think he was very